Welcome back to Conversation to Close. This is Sean, and today I'm going to be breaking down the calculator, but I'll be doing it in sections. So this video is going to cover a straight seller finance deal directly from Deal Sniper. So I've already put my address into Deal Sniper. They have it listed for 183,900. This is just a sample one, so this one's only been listed for 13 hours. Obviously, we're going to be looking for properties that have been listed for much longer. Does this property have a mortgage? No idea. So we're going to put no. Now, as you can see, we're offering quite a bit more on our purchase price than what they're offering or what they're asking. First thing I want to do is I want to clean this up. 218,900. Let's just do 218,000. The monthly payment, $706.49. Let's just do 700. And the down payment, $15,323. Let's just do 15,000. So now we have a nice clean offer. And what we're going to do to underwrite this deal, you could go here and you could go here. I suggest you use the DealMachine Calculator. And all you're going to be doing is plugging the numbers from Deal Sniper into DealMachine. So let's start with the purchase price, the seller financed amount, and the down payment. So we go over to seller finance, $218,000 purchase price. I believe we were giving them $15,000 down, and that would be a loan amount of $203,000. 0% interest. Okay. Now we want to go back to Deal Sniper and we want to look at what it'll rent for. Estimated rent $1,643. I'm just going to go ahead and round that to $1,650. And in this situation, I don't know if we're paying realtor commissions yet, so we're going to leave that blank. Now we're going to click on the seller financing tab, and we're going to also input from Deal Sniper the taxes, the insurance, and the monthly payment. So taxes, $3,818. So I'm going to put that here. And for insurance, we are going to put in $836 here. And then monthly payment, again, Deal Sniper gives us that. Monthly payment that we're suggesting is $700 a month. So we are going to put that here under monthly payment. Now we want to see if the deal works. How do I know if the deal works? You want to look at your entry fee percentage and you want to look at your cash on cash return. Those are the first things you want to look at. Secondary things you want to look at is the amount of cash flow. Now, please remember, these are yearly numbers. And before I move on, let's check to see if this property has an HOA. It does. This is $324 a year. So that actually needs to go in here too. And as you'll see here in a moment, the cash on cash return goes down. The cash on cash return is dictated by how much money it's going to be bringing in rent and how much money is it going to cost to run. And then how much money needs to be deducted for the seller financing payment. Whatever's left is their true cash flow and what they get to keep as a profit. So we want to look at the entry fee percentage and we want to look at the cash on cash return. Then we want to look at the cash flow and make sure that it's a number that makes sense. Is someone really going to invest $29,500 in order to make $3,400 a year? It's on the lower side, but I would say yes, this would be a good deal. And as far as our entry fee percentage, we want to keep that the lower the better. If you can get it under 10%, that's gold. Under 15% is ideal. Never go higher than 20%. And this is what it looks like for the buyer. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at our inputs page. Our inputs page says that we're purchasing the property for $218,000 and we're going to give $15,000 cash to the seller at closing for a down payment. Now, for the buyer, when we sell this to an investor, the purchase price is going to be $228,000 and the closing or the entry fee is going to be $25,000. And that is solely because of our $10,000 assignment fee here. So if you take $218,000 plus $10,000, you get $228,000. And we're paid on the entry fee or the down payment. You don't disclose what makes the entry fee, whether it's the assignment fee, the down payment to the seller, realtor commissions, closing costs. You just let your seller know or your buyer know when it comes time to sell this deal to them. Hey, you get paid $29,560. You get this property. Here's what it's cash flowing. Here's the cash on cash return. Here's your ROI. Here's your total purchase price. And that's how you get that done. So I hope that answers your questions about the seller financing portion of the calculator pulled directly from Deal Sniper. The next video in this series, we're going to go over subject 2. I'm going to use the exact same property and show you how different it can be when there's a mortgage involved. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Have a